Yeah, I think we had a very good first half. We dictated terms, we win control of the game, we created a number of chances, we managed to score 2 goals. And second half was the opposite of that. I think we played in patches. We started off very well, actually, second half, but we dropped for some reason, I don't know. And we knew that they were going to be playing from the second balls, trying to connect with Isaacs and then join. And even from first half, actually, that was their plan. And it nearly worked because they created, chances as well from those moments. But we managed to deal with some, and which it was good as to how now we should make sure that we manage them, when they are in attack. So yeah, I think second half performance could have been much better. We just needed to manage the game and continue where we left off from first half. But I think we allowed them now to put us under pressure, and when they got their goal, we were all obviously going to be under pressure now, and they nearly got the equalizer. And their dead ball situations as well were quite dangerous all the time. So, yeah, what is important for us is the first win, away from home. And though I'm obviously not happy with the second half performance.
Thank you, Coach. We know 90 minutes was long. We're going to ask your indulgence to up your voice a little bit because of sound.
Okay.
We will go straight to the questions. Your name and name of your institution and the question.
Thanks, Vina. Coach Tsepo from ENCA. The result, 2 back-to-back wins if I count SuperSport. Now 5 on the log, 6 points behind Sundowns. How important was this win tonight?
Look, it was very, very key for us, to get the maximum points today. Though we knew it was not going to be easy, all the teams, are doing well. They might not be getting results, but when you look at Swallows, they are not one-dimensional. They've got another strategy. When you think they are playing on the ground, and then all of a sudden they play the long ball, so they vary their game, which is a little bit difficult for everyone. But I still believe with our quality we could have done much better, and could have easily scored 4 goals today again. Not again, but in terms of creating chances from our previous game, could have easily scored 4 goals, and could have maybe put us in a better position as well, because we were going to have +2, in terms of goal difference. So yeah, it was key for us. I think this game was more like an icebreaker for us in terms of winning away from home. We haven't collected maximum points away from home, so it was good for the boys. Yes, second half was scrappy, but it was key for us to make sure that we get maximum points, and we ended up coming with tactics of trying to consolidate, and usually we're a team that wants to put the oppositions under pressure all the time.
Coach Lorenzia, the win puts you guys in 5th. You level on points with Pirates. People are saying they're having a good season, and SuperSport as well in 3rd place. How much confidence does this give you and the rest of the team going into Stallions and Chipa and Galaxy and beyond?
Yeah, there are no easy games. We're going to Stallions. They just won their game against Maritzburg. They won 3-0. So they're obviously losing confidence. And with us, the hard-fought maximum points that we, just got, tonight. So, like I said, earlier on, it was very, very key for us to win today. And as much as I don't like to win, scrappy, because identity, should be there. But first half, I think a little bit of glimpses, could see our structure, the setup, and I think maybe the game on Saturday might have took some energy from our boys, took its toll during the better part of second half. So, which is something that obviously we need to work on in terms of game management, So yeah, we are left for first round. We are left with most difficult teams, Galaxy, Cheaper, there are no easy games. So, but at the end of the day, we needed this one, and this will boost our confidence. And sometimes you'll win them very, very scrappy, but as long as you grind the results, and it will build that chemistry that you're looking for. It will build the confidence of the boys, and they'll start believing in themselves even more.
Coach, I'm looking at the teams that you are playing against, and you just mentioned Stellenbosch, you mentioned TS Galaxy, but out of the games that you are facing, Coach, on paper this was the easiest game to win. What made it difficult for you and your players?
To be quite honest, like I've alluded earlier on, maybe it could have been a situation of having these games back to back. We just played a very, very good game, over the weekend, and coming into this game, obviously we're playing against. We played against a team that they came to the game fresh, So at some point, if we're not going to manage the game properly, then we were going to drop, And that's why we wanted to make changes at some point. But when we considered that goal, then we had to lock the game because we needed to save some of the players, because we are traveling, we're going to Cape Town. So we needed players like Kgaogelo. We were planning to bring in, the young Kgaogelo Zwane. We were planning to bring in Mshini. We were planning to, bring in maybe Bibo, instead of maybe playing with Cole. You understand what I'm saying? So unfortunately, when we find ourselves, under pressure, we had to make sure that, okay, let's bring in experience, let's lock the game up and make sure that we consolidate, And obviously, we really want to give these young boys the opportunity. Our boys, they just won the Engine Champ of Champs. Wandile has been scoring goals left, right, and center. And when we give the youngsters the opportunity as well in games like this, it gives them hope, those who are still playing in the under-19s and our reserve team. So we thought maybe we could kill the game, get the third one, and we had the opportunities to kill the game off and then give other youngsters a run. Then that will build in that system the way we want to play. It will give them confidence because they don't come in under pressure. But we couldn't throw them in, at that time when we needed to consolidate and make sure that we get maximum points.
Thank you, Coach. Let's check at the end and we'll get back to you.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about Sekgota. He looks pumped up, Second half, even first half, he looks like the player who's always looking up to create a lot of action down the wing and the delivery into the box. I mean, you've always spoken about about the fact that he needed to be able to play a game from start to finish. I mean, he appears to be going in that direction of late. I mean, how much of a difference is he making in the team of late?
Yeah, if he actually is, ever since we started this season, he's our star player, to be quite honest. When you look at the number of chances that we have created, even the chances that we created, he missed. He's always been in the good areas, at the right time. Fortunately, maybe the execution was not right. But when you look at him, he's been doing very well. And we obviously want, to help other players as well to be at the same level as him. And he's never going to be perfect. He's going to make mistakes here and there because football, is a game of mistakes. But so far, so good for him. And I'm happy for him because we had to put him on a program where we push him, we pump him, like you're saying, because we realized that we needed a player like him to last in the game. We couldn't use him, as an impact player all the time, So he responded positively, and as you can see, at least now he can last in the game, because whenever he's on the ball, anything can happen. Obviously we need to help him now to improve his decision making. In the final third entry, he's going to be deadly as time goes on. And the good thing is he's no longer crossing the ball like anybody. No, just whip it in. He targets areas, and you must have seen the one that Caleb missed, and Ash was also there. Ash was a little bit aggressive. He was going to get to the ball first, and because he was the one who was in the good position to score a goal. But obviously, being a striker, when you see the opportunity, you also want to score. And Caleb was not in a better position to score a goal. But for the fact that both of them were there, it shows that there's a lot of eagerness and commitment to make sure that we score goals. And unfortunately, we couldn't find the target. But it came again from Sekgota. So now we need to balance our play, obviously, going forward. We need another player that can take that responsibility, off his shoulders on the right. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look back, the style of Kaizer Chiefs, we used to dominate, from the wingers. You'll have, players who were very, very quick, 1v1, they'll skin you, bring in crosses and look for combinations. On the other side, it was the same. So when you look at Sekgota, that identity is coming back, and that's what we're trying to do right now.
Last question.
Thanks. Last two quick ones. Coach, so far this season, the majority of teams have shown to be inconsistent in terms of winning games in a row.
Yeah.
The importance of staying closer to the chasing pack, since now we are number 5, 6 points behind. And then finally, what can you expect for Stellenbosch for the weekend?
Yeah, look, we really want to be, close to the teams, up there. It's very, very key. And, football is unpredictable. You never know. We might have started the way we started, and we might finish the season, on a high. And now that will be the chance for us to capitalize, And like I said, there are no easy games, not only for us, for many other teams. And that is why it's key for us to find a way of winning games. And I think our first half today, we can build on the first half. We can build on the game that we played against Amazulu, that we created a lot of chances, could have done better, in terms of converting those opportunities. So there is a light, under the dark channel. There is something that is, happening. It might take time, but like I said, what is key right now is that even when we have bad days, at the office, we still have to grind results, and that will still boost the confidence of the boys and the belief that, we close, man. We're good enough to compete at this level and all that. And then, as I said, we'll help the youngsters as well, because they are the future of the team, So, but you don't want to throw them in, into the deep end where they can't even, survive. But we want them to do, gradually, find themselves comfortable, but still also be able to deal with the pressure, because when you're at Kaizer Chiefs, whether you win games or you lose games, the pressure will keep mounting. We're expected to win the next game over the weekend, and after we're expected to win again. So it comes with the pressure of being part and parcel of this this team of caliber.
I think that covered the last question.
Yeah.
Can we call it a night and give the other coach a chance? Thanks very much, coach.
Thank you.
I want to go.